Hey guys, so in this video I want to discuss three cryptocurrencies, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Ripple. I'm going to start from a macro perspective and then sort of go into the micros. So I want to talk a little bit about the cryptocurrency market in general. So we've had a crazy week since I've posted my last video. In my previous two videos, I predicted that anything under $8,000 was still a good buy. So in the not the previous video, but the video before that, Bitcoin was at 7,500, and I said that any purchase below $8,000 would probably be a good buy, as we would see $10,000 US by the end of the year. We've obviously surpassed that, topping out at 11,400 on the 29th of December. And depending on where you are, maybe the 30th December. This is insane. So I didn't expect Bitcoin to reach these levels so quickly. I think it only took 5 days for it to go from 8,500 to 9,500, and then something like 5 hours from 9,000 to 10,000, or was it 10? No, sorry, it was 10,000 to 11,000. So insane growth. That brought the total market cap to 345 billion, reaching its top. I actually sold a little bit of my Ethereum at the top there when all the coins sort of rose. I sold a little bit there at 500, thinking that there might be a correction, even though I was hoping they would go a little bit higher. Now, Bitcoin and the rest of the market was dragged down by a flash crash of Bitcoin at 11,400 to 8,700. This represents a 30% drop, and as a whole, the crypto market cap dropped about 20%, so 20 to 21%, from 345 billion to 284 billion, and it sort of just bounced back. And since then, we've sort of seen Bitcoin fluctuate by $1,000 on a daily basis. So we're just seeing Bitcoin drop down to 8,800 or the 9,000 area, back up to 10,000, down to 9,000 again. And I think this is going to continue for another couple of days. So CME, CBOE, and Cantor Fitzgerald have all announced that they will be performing future trades as of December 18th. So that gives us 16 days from today, and it'll be interesting to see how the markets respond. Right now, I feel like the market sentiment for Bitcoin is that people really want to buy right now. So people are holding off, but people generally are very bullish on Bitcoin. We're seeing a lot of people looking for any reason to purchase. I know it sounds a bit strange, but a lot of people have sort of sold out on that scare, thinking there's going to be a deeper retracement. However, a lot of people are worried now that we won't get that correction down to the 7,500, 8,000 level. People are looking to buy in on any good news. So I think as the price increases, we will see more and more people jump on, and sort of the fear of missing out. And as the price increases, more people will continue with their. So it's come out at a really interesting time. Originally, in the recent weeks, the CME group said that they would announce the CME futures as of December 11th, and this was listed on their website. They later then retracted on their statements and said that this was a mistake and that it would happen sometime before the end of the year. Now we have a confirmed date. There will be speculation, and I believe that this will create an increase in the price. So I think a purchase under 9,000 now is a good price. I really think by the time I make my next video next week on the Saturday, that Bitcoin will be at 12,000 to 12,500 and on its way towards 15,000. However, don't expect this to be a smooth rise. I really think we might retrace back down to 9,000 before we really see that uptrend and continuation on that bullish movement Bitcoin is currently in. So the other thing I thought I'd talk about, and this is more for just a bit of fun, the Big Bang Theory released an episode based on Bitcoin, and I found that particularly interesting. The plot goes, they realize that they've got Bitcoin stored on a laptop, which they try to track down, find out that Sheldon has actually taken the laptop and transferred it onto Bitcoin to teach the guys a lesson, as they didn't include him in the venture. Anyway, check out this video. Tell me what you guys think.
You stole our Bitcoin? Oh, calm down. All I did was sneak onto your computer and download your Bitcoin onto a flash drive.
What?
But I'm not keeping it. I just wanted to watch you sweat.
Well, if you want to watch him sweat, walk up a flight of stairs with him.
I've waited 7 long years, but it finally happened.
Where's our money?
That's the best part. It's on the Batman flash drive on your keychain. You've had it in your pocket all along.
Sheldon, I lost that keychain years ago.
Really?
I don't think this episode of Big Bang Theory particularly affected Bitcoin's price. However, it does bring a bit of attention to the mainstream media on top of what's already happening. Now, also at the same time, we've seen Ethereum break new highs. So we've seen Bitcoin break through that 10,000 psychological barrier, but we've also seen Ethereum dragged up and sort of break through 450 to 475 area. We've got new highs on Ethereum topping out at 510, and we've seen a major retracement all the way back down to 390 at one point, and since has stabilized at about 440 to 450 dollars. Whether we see a retest of $500 at this point, I'm not entirely sure, but I do think that by the end of the year we'll definitely see 500 again. So the other thing I want to discuss is Ripple. So recently, Michael Arrington, the founder of TechCrunch, and also known as a venture capitalist in the Silicon Valley space, said that he really likes Ripple and the foundations that it's built on. He's looking to announce a $100 million hedge fund, and it will be denominated in Ripple. So this is a little bit different. So a lot of hedge funds are typically denominated in fiat value. However, he's decided that with his hedge fund, it will be in Ripple. And the reason behind this is that it is a hedge fund specifically for investing in cryptocurrencies and digital currencies. So it only makes sense to denominate it in a cryptocurrency, and he's chosen in this case Ripple. And the reason, and I guess one of the reasons, is that it also allows for faster transfers and purchases of these futures. We've seen Ripple release and provide software for major banks, as well as payment providers like Amex, and I think this is really bullish for Ripple. It has been underperforming compared to some of the other cryptocurrencies. However, I think in 2018 we're going to see a really big year for Ripple. My first target by February 2018 is Ripple will be 40 cents, and then obviously the next target from there I would say is 60 cents, and then $1, and we might even see $2 or $3 by the end of 2018. Now this is pure speculation, but it is one of the larger coins. It has it's a top 5. It's in the top 5 by market capitalization, and we haven't seen much movement in it. So we've seen Dash really make a big run. We've seen Ethereum make new highs. We've seen Bitcoin with its volatility, but I think Ripple is one that's underperformed, and I think it will do really well in 2018.